Stassi and Jake, and behind the bar it is Jake's book, Boys Keep Swimming.
Swimming? Swimming in something.
Swinging. It is out next week. You can pre-order it now. Right. It's a memoir. You must be so excited that it's finally coming out. How long did you work on it?
It took me a couple years.
Yeah.
It was a couple years, and yeah, it was hard to let go of it, but I'm so proud of it, and it's juicy.
It is very juicy. It is very juicy. Yes. Let's go back to the phones. Caller, what's your name and from where are you calling?
My name is Matthew from Lincoln, Nebraska.
Hey, Matthew, what's your question?
My question is for Jake, and I was wondering about his experience with recording with Cher on Take It Like a Man.
Oh, it was one of the wildest. I was having the worst day I was just having a terrible day. I was so mad. I got home. I was mad at a friend of mine. I was alone, and I pulled Twitter on, and I flipped through it. And you know how she writes in all caps? I mean, I follow like 1,300 people on Twitter, and I just stopped at a Cher tweet. There was nothing. All it said was, Jake, I've been looking for your number everywhere, and I can't find it. Please DM me. And I like retweeted, and I wrote Twitter, and I was like, is she talking to me? and we were on the phone 2 hours later. Wow. And I drove to her house like the next day. And she had to start, I talked to her on the phone, and she was like, you know, they want me to do these, but I want a guy to sing it, and if I do them, I know they're gonna use it, so just come out to my house, you know. And so I drove out to Malibu. They had a studio set up in her house, and I got to sing on this song with her. It was so cool.
Where's the song?
It was a single on her last record. It's called Take It Like a Man. I mean, they roboed my voice out so hard. I mean, I said, oh my God, it's like, I sound like a robot. But I mean, I was just still so happy.
That's amazing.
I went and saw her in concert, and they had me pumped in over the speakers, you know. It was,
Wow.
Oh, it was so special.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'll never forget it.
Of course not. That's incredible.
Was it fake?
Hey, what's your name and from where are you calling?
This is Gina. I'm from Wisconsin.
Hey, what's your question?
Hi, my question is for Stassi. First, I would like to know if she would fly to Wisconsin and have a glass of Pinot Grigio with me.
Always. I never turn down wine, ever.
All right, I'll even buy your ticket.
Word.
Whale.
Nice. All right. There you go. All right. Well, thank you very much. Was that your question?
So, I'm wondering why she wouldn't take the shot out of the stripper's butt, and Jake would take the shot out of the stripper's butt.
Why wouldn't you take the shot out of the stripper's butt, and Jake, would you have done it? Yes, Jake would have done it. Why didn't you want to do that? You just...
You know, I have a stick up my ass sometimes,
Right.
especially when my family's there.
Right, okay. All right. Thank you for your invitation to Stassi. Back to the phones. Caller, what's your name and from where are you calling?
Hi, Andy. This is Rita from Virginia.
Hey, Rita.
And I have a question. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I have a question for Jake.
Okay.
I saw Kinky Boots the other night, and we'll be seeing it again this weekend, and was wondering what the biggest challenge of the role was for you.
I went into this not having any clue what I was doing, and I've written musicals, but I never thought that I'd ever be in one, and I started rehearsals, and it just seemed like a giant puzzle box. You know, it's like giving a concert, but cubed. You know, and there's parts of your brain that are having to be working all at the same time, and it was very, very, very overwhelming. And I just tried to keep my faith that I could get there, and you know, I did. And the songs are tough. Yeah. My two main songs in the show are they're tough songs, and I finally feel like I have a hold on them. But every day, every performance is just like I have been learning every show, and it's just been one of the most it's changed my life. It's been one of the most satisfying. And Jay, I've learned so much from the other actors. Yeah. And Jay, and like it's wild. Everyone on stage is boring holes into each other's heads.
Wow.
Yeah.
everyone is like, it is intense, and our scenes are super intense, and I mean, it's hard for me to get through the show without, I choke up every show, and it's very emotional, and it's been one of the highlights of my entire life.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, great. God, you have this book coming out. You're in this show. Like you're like an open piece of emotion right now.
It's good
great.
things have been happening.
Great.
It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great year.
And I got to tell you something. I've heard a few songs off the solo album, and it is great.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Stassi heard it too.
We listened to it all night long.
Stassi and Katie listened to it.
Yeah.
Last call of the night. Caller, what's your name and from where are you calling?
Hi, this is Penny. I'm calling from New York City.
Hey, Penny, what's your question?
Hi, this question's for Stassi. Why are you such a racist?
Oh, Stassi, are you? Now's your time.
Oh, goodness gracious. Obviously I'm not, and so it's a frustrating thing that I feel like I have to deal with.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have to deal with it. That's not meaning I'm not a victim in any way of what I've said. I say things that I don't realize will hurt people's feelings sometimes, but I think my actions speak louder than the stupid comments that I make sometimes, and I'm learning.
Everyone's
how
got
to
room
be
to
better.
learn.
Right.
Everyone's got room to learn.
True. Yeah, you know, before social media, everyone kind of was able to learn on their own at, you know, a little more gracefully without, you know, the world being outraged at everything they said. So it is an especially kind of tinderbox of emotion right now because everyone's being looked at under a microscope. So it's challenging.
No, it's fine because I feel like I'm learning. These are lessons that I need to learn to be able to understand other people's feelings and what they've been through.
There you go.
And that.
All right, I want to thank Stassi and Jake and Jay. Everybody go see Kinky Boots on Broadway. Get the book. Watch Vanderpump Rules. For more, click around BravoTV.com. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Watch more clips here and subscribe to our channel here. See ya.